You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring.
Garage TV HD.
Wow, just another beautiful hot day here in sunny South Florida. We're in the middle of summertime and it's getting a little hot even at this time in the morning. But let me talk to you about something that's really hot. Let me talk to you about this Infiniti G25. This is hot. Here's a vehicle that Infiniti makes with all the comforts of the higher end sedans that they make at a price range that's affordable for a college student or a new family or even an executive who doesn't want to spend $50,000 or $60,000. Here's a car that you could probably be in the 30s, low 30s in that range. What they did is they basically got the G37 and they went ahead and took that motor instead of the 3.7 liter out, and they went ahead and put a 2.5 liter in, which, the truth be said, it's got a ton of power, more so than I thought it needed. I mean, I don't want a race car in a sports sedan. I want a car that's peppy and handles well, and this is it, definitely. It does handle very, very well. The feel is real nimble, and all the comforts of home. Obviously, you know, you're talking about Infiniti. Infiniti has the best interiors around and best amenities that you could get. So we're gonna go ahead and go around. I'll talk to you a little bit about the vehicle, some of the styling cues that they've done to it. Obviously, they've kind of redesigned a little bit about the lights up front in the vehicle, how they went ahead and did the Snope nose, but they still kept that 2.5 in here. And to be really the power, I mean, obviously, maybe the 3.7 really is a little bit more peppier, but I can tell you right now that fuel economy we're talking about a couple points only. You know, you're only gaining a little bit more than the 3.7, so I'm kind of questioning why would you want the 2.5 over the 3.7? Then I got to turn around and tell you, this is 30 grand. We're talking about 40, 50, 60 grand for the other one vehicle. They only come in a certain 2 or 3 trim levels. It's this, and this. And what that means is pretty much nothing. They're all about the same, the trim levels. There's things that to keep it at a price range, it's got no navigation in it. It's got a nice entertainment system that you can hook up your iPod to and all that other stuff. But that's about it. Something I really like, I like the peppiness of the 7-speed automatic transmission that they have in it, and it really helps it go along pretty well. But otherwise, it's a pretty nice car, especially for 30 grand. Well, let's talk about the heartbeat of this hot G25. Differences from the G25, G37, pretty much just powertrain. They're both V6s, but this is a 2.5 versus a 3.7 liter. I mean, it's peppy enough. It's 219 horses. Awesome fuel economy. You're looking at about 30 on the highway, about 24, 23 on the city. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's just a V6. Basically, you don't see a whole lot here because everything's all covered up with plastic and coverings and stuff. But it's got great crush frontal area here for safety that they went ahead and designed into the car in case of a head-on or frontal impact. But overall, the car is pretty basic. It looks pretty similar to most of the other ones. Something I really like is that 7-speed transmission they got that's coupled to this, and it really works pretty good, and has both. It has a regular automatic motor and a sport mode that you could drive it in. So we'll go ahead and we'll walk a little bit around the car and show you some of the other stuff, and we need to get out and drive it because it's hot. And the car's hot, and I'm hot. See you in a minute. Well, when you talk about Infiniti, and you especially talk about the G25 or most of the G series that they have, but we're talking about this G25 today. Talking about a vehicle that has absolutely gorgeous lines. It's a nice, long sports sedan. 4-door, very comfortable inside, got beautiful lines. They've done something really well on the way they've made this car look really sharp. And, they basically built the car around the name, of Infiniti. Infiniti just oozes quality and oozes design. And this particular one, as you can see, is just absolutely gorgeous in every way. Got awesome brakes, Great tires. The way they went ahead and fitted the right size, they look very proportionate to the car. I've seen some other cars that have some little bitty tires and they got some, some little rims and just something don't look right. You got a long car, kind of tall, but these little bitty tires, and rims and just don't quite make it. Basically, everything they did is for form and functionality. And I can tell you, this thing drives unbelievable. It handles well, it brakes well, it's quiet on the road, there's no wind noise. The absolute, I'm kind of a big guy, we all know that. We don't have to talk about that anymore. But I fit in there really well. Also, a lot of leg room in the back for the passengers in the back. It's got heated seats, just about all the goodies. The only thing that I have a problem with is you got all these nice stuff inside this car, especially in an Infiniti, and there's no navigation. That really sucks. I guess maybe it's because they wanted to make sure they kept it down in that price range of the $30,000 mark to make it more affordable to people. But let me tell you, that's an awesome car. So we're gonna take it out for a spin in a little bit. We've talked about a lot of the functionality of the outside of the vehicle. And Infiniti is well known for doing all their homework and really putting to their design team to come up with some really special stuff. Particularly this particular car, you got to understand this is kind of an entry-level Infiniti, but it's got a ton of nice stuff in it. The interior, as we look inside, you look at that, the steering wheel, all the controls are there. It's got just all your volume controls, all your Bluetooth connectivity sitting up in there. It's got, the seats are all leather, they're heated, many ways adjustable. I don't know how many ways, but it's a ton. Got a lot of adjustability in them. Everything about it, it's Infiniti. It oozes Infiniti. You're inside, you look at it, even their stamp, I call it, their center clock with their Infiniti logos on them and stuff. It's just gorgeous. So it's a little hot today, a lot hot today, and we're gonna go take it out for a ride because I love the air conditioning it has. It's really nice and cool inside here, and here in South Florida, you need something that blows cold air, and definitely Infiniti will be up to the task. So let's take it for a spin.
You're watching Garage TV, that unexplainable passion for motoring.